Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to GIE. This is a very important video. Within one video, I'm going to show how to do Tajweed explanation for 7 important Tajweed rules. Before we start, we know that all teacher and student in GIE method, we know all 7 important Tajweed rules every time, and we must keep them in our mind. So 7 important Tajweed rules. Number 1, 3 types of special letters. Number 2, 6 1 second long. Number 3, 2 3 to 5 seconds longer. Number 4, the 4 types of gunna. Number 5, the qalqala, echo sound. Number 6, the lam in the word of Allah. Number 7, the 5 rules of waqf. So now let's go one by one. We are going to explain how to do Tajweed explanation. As we know, the number 1 is 3 types of special letters: soft letters, full mouth letters, and throat letters. So any places this letter appears, we have to use the unique method for Tajweed rule 1. Let's say here, this one, Ain Fatha A. Rule throat letter, because Ain is one of 6 throat letter. For example, here, Hamza Fatha catching Ra. Ar. Rule throat letter, because Hamza is one of 6 throat letter. And if you come another letter, for example, the Qaf. Qaf Fatha catching Ya. Qay. Rule full mouth, because Qaf is one of 7 plus 1 full mouth letters. Dal Kasra the. Rule soft, because Dal is one of 3 soft letters. So this is how to do rule number 1, 3 types of special letters. Any special letter appears, we have to do Tajweed explanation following this method. So number 2, 6 1 second long. So how to do Tajweed explanation? For example, we can check here. Wow, long alif. Wa. Rule 1 second long, because wow has long alif. The same, for example, here, Sheen long fatha. Sha. Rule 1 second long, because then student will make answer. Sheen has long fatha. Here, Ba long Ya. B. Rule 1 second long, because Ba has long Ya. Ha long Kasra. He. Rule 1 second long, because Ha has long Kasra. So like this, any 6 1 second long appear, we have to do explanation following this method. Number 3, 2 3 to 5 seconds longer. 2 3 to 5 seconds longer means any longer sign, if we see, or anywhere alif, ya sukun, or waw sukun followed by a stopping sukun. So how to do Tajweed explanation? Let's see here. This one. So ya longer alif. Ya. Rule 3 to 5 seconds longer because ya has longer alif. It's together we're gonna say longer alif because ya has longer alif. And here also the same thing. Mim longer alif. Ma rule 3 to 5 seconds longer because meme has longer alif. Here we can see qaf longer wow. Qaf longer wow. Qu rule 3 to 5 seconds longer because qaf has longer wow. Like this, it has another example also there. And during a stopping, alif ya waw sukun followed by a stopping sukun. Like this one. During a spelling, we will say first ba long wow, boo rule 1 second long because ba has long wow. Noon fatha na, boo na. During a stopping, boon rule 3 to 5 seconds longer because waw sukun followed by a stopping sukun. Number 4, 4 types of gunna. 4 types of gunna. So 4 types of gunna: hidden gunna, change gunna, mim sukun gunna, wajib gunna. So if any of them appears in Quran recitation anywhere, we have to explain tajweed by following this method. For example, here you can see Hamza Kasra catching noon in rule wajib gunna because every noon shadda and mim shadda must be gunna. Another example is here Ra kasratain rin ring rule hidden gunna because nun sukun or tanween is not followed by one of 8 gunna stop letters. Here also we'll say same. Lam kasra catching wow. Liu rule hidden gunna because nun sukun or tanween is not followed by one of gunna stop letters. Sometimes people are confused with the idgham ba gunna. Actually, what we did, idgham is another topic, and nowadays in the Quran, for idgham they are using the catching sign. So idgham means it's like combining or catching. So as long as there is catching sign, so that's why we are not going to explain that one in details because by looking we can recite that is going to be catching due to tashdid. So these rules we just combine in the hidden gunna. So any noon sukun or tanween not followed by one of 8 gunna stop letter, it will be considered as a hidden gunna. So like liu, okay, and this one like ta dhammatain thum rule hidden gunna because tanween or dhammatain is not followed by one of 8 gunna stop letters. Okay. The rule number 5 is the echo, the qalqala. So we know 5 qalqala letters. If anywhere 5 qalqala letters appears, we have to do Tajweed explanation by following this method. For example, you can say Naj rule qalqala or echo because qalqala letter jim has sukun, and here lahabe rule habe rule qalqala or echo sound because ba qalqala letter has sukun due to stopping. And rule number 6, the lam in the word of Allah. It will be full mouth after fatha or dhamma and empty mouth after kasra. For example, here, dullahi, the spelling during spelling, dal, dhamma, catching lam, dul, then lam, long, fatha, law, roll, 1 second long, and lam full mouth because lam has long fatha and lam appears after dhamma. And you can say here mim kasra catching lam mil, lam long fatha la, roll 1 second long, and lam is empty mouth because lam has long fatha and the lam in the word of Allah appears after kasra. Rule number 7, the waqf stopping. The stopping we mostly do explanation only for 3 rules. Sarkolta and fathatain and anything else. For example here, kafuro, ra, rule, fathatain turns into long alif during stopping. And if someone is stopping here on tha, circle tha, min fiddah, dah, rule, circle tha turns into ha sukun during stopping. Okay, like this. And any other places rather than circle tha or fathatain, everything else turns into sukun. Like if someone doing a stopping here, وأكواب. So wab rule, qalqala and waqf rules because ba qalqala letter has sukun due to a stopping and everything else turns into sukun during a stopping. Okay, so I hope this one video is good enough to have all Tajweed explanation for 7 important Tajweed rules. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.